Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Oxygen Not Included Strategy and Tactics, episode 31. Not quite that far along, 21. So, in our last episode, we have almost finished our Dreco ranch here. We just have a few more things to get right with it before it can truly be complete. But before we get started with any of that, we have a new either potential duplicate or potential goodie arriving in the colony. And again, I will break for rare victuals like these slickster eggs if they come along, especially because we're on the Badlands. Oh, Pacos. Oh man. Hackers. Welp, hang on, I want to see something here. Yeah, they could find themselves a little bit of a home in here, and I wouldn't mind them finding. Now, they're gonna flop out on the printing pod here, and some may find their way. Well, you know what? There's a chance that a few of them will do that, and you know what? If a few of them die, we got food. Speaking of food, yeah, our kilocalories is slowly decreasing. All right, you know what? I think it is time we take a gamble with some Pacos. We'll start with wild. We'll start with letting them run wild, and then we'll look at taming them. I mean, this is the badass lasso. So Pacos it is. This is going to be messy. Because, yeah, they're going to just start flopping around. Hopefully they eventually find their way over to water. I mean, they're all headed in the right direction. Come on down, guys. Whee! Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, you guys have good survival instincts. Perfect. All right, well, we got ourselves a school of Pacos here. Awesome. All right, well, that makes me a very, very happy person. All 8 of them made it into our water supply. Right then, so right, let's work on something here. I think what we need to add to this little room right here is we need to get ourselves a transformer and just have all of this equipment, because this is a lot of electricity, and we're going to be adding more. So, yeah, we want a transformer up here. Let's flip that. Get ourselves some heavy watt up here. Actually, we could probably use a battery, too. Yeah, let's get ourselves a battery here. Not enough for a smart battery, but these are kind of coming off of here, so I'll improvise with the jumbo for the moment. Again, this is all going to be kind of ugly, but I'll take it. Okay, and then this wire can now hook up to all this, which means we can deconstruct this thing, because that's going to start blowing wires. Okay, now we have a few more things that we got to queue up here. I know you guys are all going in here, but we got to get our natural gas going, and our room up here needs to have some hydrogen. These guys needed hydrogen atmosphere, and a hot hydrogen atmosphere. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get ourselves a gas vent up here. We are then going to get ourselves one epic chain of a pipeline here going. Now, do I want you to go all the way this way? I think, because what I want to do is I want to get at the hydrogen gas up here. We'll get a nice big ladder going here. But yeah, I want a nice big hydrogen gas pump up here to suck this whole cavern's worth of hydrogen up. And then pump it all the way over. Now, yes, that is a bit of a marathon, but it's my marathon, darn it. It might actually behoove me to pump it all the way over here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to get a gas pump all the way up here. We are going to get a ladder, and we're just going to do a segmented ladder to save on materials and build time. Because this is all temporary. This is coming down when I'm done with it. Don't want to crack open all this chlorine gas up here. Not quite ready for that. I'd like to suck up pure goodies here. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have ourselves an epic line here. We're using up a lot of metal, but we're gonna be cracking open a lot of metal. I know there's this big pocket of chlorine gas. That's gonna have to run wild. I'm gonna just let it run wild, and we'll deal with it later. Because, yeah, I want all this metal, please. The other thing I kind of want to do is start bagging this all up. Yeah, let's get some ladder scaffolding going here. So if we clip that one, that'll allow us to pop up here. And then we can naturally grab that. We are going to wrangle you, my friend. And we are going to uproot that one. Just because we can, and we could use one more pinch of pepper nut. Alright, I think our dupes have their work cut out for them. Oh, that's actually, we're not even halfway done here. We got to get gas pipes. And yes, we are going to use insulated gas pipes. Not for this whole section here. This whole section is just going to be regular gas pipes, and I could care less what type of rocks they're using. We're just going to follow along here, the lights here. But once we're going to get a gas bridge here. And we'll just continue doing normal gas pipe things. And then once we get here, I'm gonna build myself a door here, just so that we can keep this nice and sealed. Ventilation, gas bridge. This may seem like a lot of trouble, but there's a reason I'm building this epic pipeline here. Okay, now we switch over to insulated gas, because I don't want this... Well, again, there's methods for my madness. And then you go here. All right, now I really think we have. Now I really think our dupes have their work cut out for them. But I think this is what we need here. Yeah, we got enough juice here for the moment. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I want to do. I want you to stop pumping for the moment. And actually, the way I'm going to do that is, rather than turn it off manually, let's get an atmo sensor, because this is going to come in handy later. This Atmos sensor is going to be useful when we actually start using the natural gas geyser, but we can also use it to disable the pump and have it save power, because we're going to need power elsewhere. I want them to finish up this project first, and then we'll get to going with our other bits here. But yeah, we got stuff for days here. It's going to be a good thing that we're doing all this extra iron ore stuff. All right, since we've opened up this, I should have done this priority here. That door needs to get built ASAP. Otherwise, we're going to get chlorine gas like billowing out here. Thank you, no limage, but yeah, we could use some top priority here. See you play. Nathan, is that? I hope that metal's for the door. Thank you. Thank you, Nathan. All right, that will get the emergency taken care of here, and this will get all of our extra metal that we're going to end up needing here anyway. I do believe we are going to need a little bit more in the way of... Oh yeah, this thing continuously sucking power. We got to do something about that. I think the correct answer here, for automation-wise, is a dupe sensor. Let me see here. Duplicate motion sensor. If we turn you around like that... Can we mount you on the wall? No. Can we mount you on this wall? Apparently. Excellent. Oh wait, I know what I need to do. So, yeah, no, we can't mount that on that wall. But what I can do, it doesn't have to be in the way of the energy here, is what I want when a duplicate starts tending and grooming, they'll move this and activate this. That will turn this incubator on. So if we go back here to automation and let's see here, do we have a power? I know there's a power shut off. Power shut off. And then we get ourselves our automation wire here. And so that way, that thing's only going to be on when it senses a dupe. And that way, this thing is not sucking power 24/7. Because that adds up. Oh, we got some fresh and nice and cold water here. I could tell somebody just to mop this up. We'll let them mop it up. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we have our door set, so we're not going to get a whole bunch of chlorine flowing down here. Everyone else can build the rest of this pipeline at their leisure. All right, and we are juicing all this up. We can get rid of this switch here. And let me just make sure our plumbing is insulated. Yes, it is. So one thing I'm going to do is there's one more thing I need that's going to be part of this, and I need to heat the air up in here. So we actually need a space heater, but we need a little bit more room for space heaters. So we can fit one more hydroponic farm here. So we're going to go ahead and build that up and get the insulated pipe down to here. And that's going to allow us to plan ourselves out a space heater once they get rid of that thing. There's a reason why I wanted a separate circuit, because I know we were loading stuff up here. Yeah, we just need to build these ladders, and there's room enough for them. There's a lot of travel time here. I think what I might do here, if I've... Alright, so proximity is indeed enabled. Because the other thing I'm thinking of here is I might actually divert my hydrogen supply to this room for the moment. So yeah, you come up here this way, and you merge into here. And then we just deconstruct that for the moment. I'm not saying I'm permanently getting rid of these hydrogen generators, but right now dupe power is a little bit more plentiful. Overload damage? What? What the heck overloaded? Hang on. Oh, is that just a tiny wire? No wonder. Yeah, well, no, we're getting heavy watt here. There's no reason for a tiny wire to be there. I don't even know why I did that. Copy settings. Okay, now we can get our heater right here. So that, as the air gets vented here, that's going to heat it up and hopefully get this room nice and toasty warm. Alright, I think we're doing pretty well. Let's speed things up just a smidge. How's our fishies doing here? They're doing their thing. They're not going to be terribly fond of the of that, but I mean they're wild, they're happy, they're hungry, but as long as they're wild, you don't actually need to feed them. Critter starvation, sage hatch. Okay, I guess we don't have enough victuals. Well, that's unfortunate, but you know what? Our sage hatch was a bit of a novelty. I'm gonna give it. Oh, hi there. All right. Well, we got our slickster. And he's going to start pooping out crude oil, because that's what slicksters do. And that's what we want them to do. And let's get that incubator up nice and high. Make sure our next one is brought up there toot sweet. Here's our space heater. Alright, Nathan and Shona. I'm sorry you're doing so much running, Shona. Oh, so one of my viewers did comment that we should be cleaning up the bedrooms here when we have a chance, and that's probably for the best. I think this is a little storage cabinet would be a pretty smart idea here. So I think I'm just going to do a whole bunch more of these storage bins here. Just so that we have room for miscellaneous stuff. Okay, now one of the other things that we need that kind of leads into all this is, we need, where is it? No, not the desalinator. Here we go. Fossil fuels. We need this natural gas generator because, well, we're kind of priming ourselves for natural gas. So let's get the generator for it. Because you want to talk about getting power going? Our dupes are not going to be running the hamster wheels forever. I promise, guys. I promise. Copy settings. Boom, boom. Alright, good job, Cameron. Alright, we got a pepper seed planted. Oh, do we have our first... Oh, that's from here, but that's okay. We need the hydrogen up here. And now that we're inviting hydrogen to the party, what is this? Overloaded. Hang on. There shouldn't be... Oh, yeah, that wire is meaningless. Don't repair it, just deconstruct it. Alright, I think it's time that we open this beast up here. Airflow tiles abound. In fact, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to deconstruct this generator so that we can deconstruct these two tiles. And run the ladder down here. Which also is going to mean that we can deconstruct this door and just replace it with wall, because there's no reason for a door here anymore if we do that. And then we'll let this door flow open here, because again, we're kind of repurposing this room a little bit. We may need more than just two runners here, though. Alright, let's get insulated tiles placed back up here. We'll get the ladders placed down, well, one ladder placed down here. And I'm going to go ahead and let's open it for now. Because there's not, the hydrogen's going to be flowing up there before it reaches out here, so I'm not worried about losing too much hydrogen. We're also going to need airflow tiles here. Oh yeah, no wait, that's the reason why I didn't put this ladder here. I wanted to make sure that we have a pneumatic door. That's going to allow us to do the sort of the ladder skip here, but still consider this a separate room. So people can get up into this place. Oxygen, eh? We should be able to provide here. Hang on. Gas vent. Let's just get you, this would be a shame for you guys to be gasping for breath here. And we'll get a gas bridge. Perfect. No power. No power? Yeah, we need more runners here. I'm gonna at some point need to we'll get a third thing, but we're gonna get a proper runner room. This is kind of all makeshift here. But we need more juice, let's be completely honest. Essel, I think I'm going to do the same thing with this, the automation, where we use the duplicate sensor. We'll mount it on the wall here. No? I want to key it towards Problematic. Because shearing does not happen quite as often. I guess we could key it off of here. Like whenever it sees a... what happens if we do that? No, see, it just doesn't want to touch the shearer. Alright, we might need just to do a timer thing on this one. A clock sensor, if you will. And, yeah, we have enough? Yeah, power shut off. Although that shuts all the power off. That's not what we want. We do not want to shut all of the power off. I think I'm going to try my luck with just connecting you to the building proper. And we do need to queue up some more refined stuff here. Are we out of power all over the place? We're not out of coal, are we? No, we have 15.1 tons of the stuff. I think it's just because our dupes are being brought all over creation here to get stuff built. Oh yeah, so this thing that will stop this thing from sucking power. Alright, so now all we need now here is... Hey, where you going, Mr. Dreco? Where you think you're going? Is this, yeah, that's all iron ore. We gotta first off to free all this gas here and also to harvest this stuff properly. Let me grab that while we're at it. Yeah, because we want all this metal. It would be a waste not to grab it. Ooh. We're starting to make progress. Look at that. We have one that is warm enough. So this little thing here is starting to work. I'd say starting to, but we'll see. Well, halted irrigation. Did we not finish our pipe? Yeah, we didn't finish our piping. Derp. Big derp. Let's finish our piping. Get that poop in there. There we go. Liquid pipe. Now we just need someone to poop. I got a couple of sleepers here. All right, we got our stuff here. Our research is progressing nicely. We got our gourmet meal preparation. Might as well move on to plastics because that's kind of the end game of my whole oil setup down here. Is to get plastics running here. Still really, really happy that we got a Slickster eggs. And the Pacus. Pacus are going to be our emergency food source that if we don't have to nom them all, and yeah, we're down to 39k. We are food negative. So in our next episode, we are going to absolutely be focusing on expanding our food supply now that our ranch is more or less operational here. Yeah, I think, yeah. Well, some of you are halted for irrigation. Here comes the poop. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. So we, yeah, over here it's the body temperature. Yeah, see, this is why we wanted it on here. Might as well groom the guy. But it's a little hotter over here because of the space heater. But that should still, it should improve over time, especially as we put more hydrogen in general here. I know, I just started my thing and then interrupted myself because I realized I forgot to queue up a bunch of these. I do not want to do it forever, but we're going to need a whole bunch of this stuff. Alright, now for realsies. I mean it this time. If you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!